Here goes that flow, it be that pro shit. Here goes that flow, I know it be that pro shit. Here goes that flow, I know it be that pro shit. Yeah, I'm about to rock the spot right quick.
What's up, YouTube? Right on, Proline Pro2 put together. I think essentially the skeleton of the thing is all done. Just needs electronics installed in her. I got the servo, I got the motor, it's going to go in her, except for I probably need a 13.5 to actually race in local class here. But the bare bones of her is done. A few upgrades have been done. I mean, this thing is hooked up from the factory, and it's built so nice. The tolerances, the lack of slop on this kit is really, really, really nice. I mean, I'm not just saying this because of the circumstances, but I really am fond of this kit. I mean, the steering, if you kind of jig around the steering, the lack of slop in this thing, it's really nice. Really, really nice. Good job, Proline, on this kit. Of course, that gorgeous aluminum chassis that you got going on here. I installed a Racer's Edge, they call it a Pro Style clamp. It's thicker. It's got a clamping around the servo horn, so I installed that bad boy. No big deal there. And then I added some blue touches. Zero in on that. Kind of all around on the truck. You got a few there. A few kind of in the arms here, as if you will. And then I also installed STRC bulkhead and then STRC casters as well. I usually, as you guys know, I usually do the bearing carriers as well. I went ahead and stayed away from that in this moment. Two reasons. One is because the bearing carriers on the Proline here contribute to lack of slop. Contribute to a big time lack of slop on this vehicle, and so I kept it for that reason on the front. Number two, on the back, I actually have 3 sets of these bearing carriers because I have all these Proline kits and I've had them. Now I buy the arms and towers separately, so that doesn't happen, but I have a set of rear bearing carriers, 2 extra sets, and so if I bust them, that'd be kind of good because that way I can replace them, but hopefully it doesn't happen during a race. But as you can see here, what I've done, gave her some clean touches, a little bit of blue action, and then also the blue STRC caster blocks there, if you will. So, sorry about that. Alrighty, and then of course this thing comes with a lot of the upgrades. The Proline hinge pins, which are nice because they don't rust. Those are real nice. It comes with the blue hexes already. Not clamp style, but oh, forgive me, they are clamp style, so that's good. The Proline comes with their own rod ends. They say Proline on them. They seem a little bit more flexible than stock, and definitely more flexible than RPM as well. I'm not a huge fan of the look of the Proline ProTrack links, if you will, the color on them. I'm not a huge fan, so I went ahead and I put Traxxas ones, my own sizes, if you will. If you guys want that information, just hit me down below. I'll tell you what it is. I know the toe links. I use part number 3941, and then I don't recall right now what the part number is for front and rear camber. Some vehicles I do it the front camber with short rod ends. Some of them I do with long rod ends. This vehicle needs to be tough. It needs to stand up to get some good racing action and not break down or bend in the middle. So I went ahead and put long rod ends in the front camber. Same for the back. Of course, comes with the Proline ProTrack. This different style body mounts that has the screw on. On the back, I actually, as you guys see here, I actually don't have that one in. I still have to cut that. It comes with, on the instructions, it actually has 2 of these listed, where it basically has 2 of these guys listed on there. They're shorter ones, but actually comes with a bigger one on the back. Kind of the same as the Monster Jam mounts and Traxxas that uses for like Gravedigger body and Son of a Gravedigger, the long ones. That's essentially what is on this vehicle as well, what it comes with. So I got to clip those down, give them a cut. Of course, the back, you see nothing special, a couple more just little blue touches. Matches the stuff that comes on the Proline as well. Of course, this blue, these blue goodies already came with the vehicle, and so I kind of just added some more, and it went right to. Even the blue wheel hex nuts, they're anodized really nice because, I mean, sometimes you remove these, and within the first once or twice time, a lot of the anodization comes off. On the Proline ones, I've removed the wheels and tires a whole bunch of times, and they have yet to really show any wear, so that's really cool. Of course, they come with the blockade wheels and tires, closed cell foam, really nice feeling tires, very, very nice. Feel real great. I have a few sets of wheels and tires that are going to be able to be used on this thing. Of course, comes with the Proline chassis or transmission, excuse me. One thing I do need to add to this is the HR metal diff. I'm going to be adding to that instead of the currently one's in there at this moment. It has this rear bumper, of course, that's particular to this kit. And then also one thing I went ahead and did this, which I did a separate video on to show separately, was what I did underneath. Of course, the chassis is aluminum, 4mm, I believe, or 3mm, 4mm aluminum chassis. And of course, underneath is all the same thing. Gorgeous piece of CNC'd aluminum. And what I did underneath, of course, was I put this protection. I first used vinyl, and then I used a product called Clear Bra, which is used on automotive industry. Actually, the owner comes into the local hobby store, and I know the guy, and I got just basically a scrap piece for a few bucks, and I was able to put the vinyl, and then I put the Clear Bra on top. Kind of funny because I got the vinyl from a guy that works with Rocky Mountain Raceway, and I got the Clear Bra from another automotive guy that also are into the hobby. So I'm really happy with the way that turned out. I'm going to be even happier when I drive it and it doesn't screw up my chassis. So you guys can see that. Again, there's a separate video on that if you guys want to see some more information on how I did this. But there she is. I got to paint up the body, and I got to install some electronics on her. But for the most part, I'm really happy with this kit. It is fantastic. It is really, really nice. I am shocked at how nice this kit is. And I'm actually seeing a lot of things saying that this kit is not only a good racer, but a good basher as well. Big Squid RC is doing some voting on the best basher truck out there, and there's a lot of people who are putting this vehicle down as one of the best bashers out there. Amazing. I wouldn't really dare bash this vehicle, although I would be interested in doing so. If I could, I'd buy a second one to bash it, but this is going to be racer exclusive. I want to really take care of this thing. It's beautiful, and I don't want to beat it up. I have other vehicles to do that with. So, again, I'm really excited. Thank you again, Proline, for this opportunity to own this truck. I otherwise likely would not at least have this for at least a very long time. And she'll be on the track very soon. I'll be supporting the local hobby store and repping the name. And Absolute, of course. Rate, comment, subscribe, and like. Hit me down below if you have any questions. In the meantime, I'll see you guys later.